Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahawah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who have taught us this word, teach us his word today. I want to give a salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. And getting into this lesson, I was just thinking earlier, about you know the you know how trash this kingdom is that Esau is ruling. The state that he has the world in as he's ruling in wickedness is nothing compared to how the world is going to be when we're in our kingdom ruling. You know, his this is all Esau got. I'm looking at the buildings, the apartments, the streets, and things of the sort, and this is trash compared to what the kingdom is going to be like. This is nothing compared to what the kingdom is going to be like. As the scriptures say in Revelation chapter 21, verse 1, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And what this is speaking about is not saying an actual new heaven and an actual new earth, like the earth is there's gonna be a complete different planet Earth. It's saying that the heavens and the earth are going to be refurbished and you know you know in its perfection. Basically, it's going to be cleansed and perfected. When the nation of Israel is ruling, everything is going to be ruled in righteousness. And so the earth is going to be in a state that it hasn't been in since the Garden of Eden. you know um where whereas Esau has polluted the air, polluted the waters, polluted the soil and the food. You know, our we're not gonna have the earth in that state. Where there's trash all in the waters and things like that. Nah, everything is gonna be at its 100% peak, at its optimal level. The water is going to be beautiful to look at. Every time we eat, it's going to replenish our body and give us life. Not like when we eat food and it makes us feel like heavy and like no, when we eat food in the kingdom, it's gonna you know it's gonna give us life, like I said before. um as the scriptures say, 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9, but as it is written, eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things that God had prepared for them that love him. And we got to envision what the kingdom is going to be like, what our homes are going to be like. Where brothers speak about, you know in the kingdom I want this in my house, in the kingdom I want this in my house. What our throne is going to be like, what our walls and or our floors, made of amethyst and different precious stones. But it says that it hasn't entered into the heart of man what the Most High has prepared for them that love him. So everything that we think about with how creative and imaginative we can be is going to be even better than that. Think about that. you know and that's that should bring us joy, how beautiful the kingdom is going to be. That's why it's good to watch um different shows that people have powers. Watch different like superhero movies and TV shows and things like that, because it allows us to think about what it's going to be like for us. It allows us to think about flying and flying to a mountaintop and being able to look out on the horizon, just flying above and seeing the landscape. And just the peace that's going to be in the kingdom, how the serenity of it, how everything is going to be, how the earth is going to be in harmony with itself. The earth won't be languishing no more. But while we drive, while we live and are driving around, walking around, living our lives in this captivity, this world has a negative vibration right now. But in the kingdom, it's going to have a positive vibration. Living is just going to, you know, be feel good. This world puts a depressive state on us. It brings us down. But In the kingdom, living is going to feel good. You know, if you're going back to Revelation chapter 21 and verse 21, it says, "In the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass." Like, think about that. The streets, of pure gold, where you can see your reflection in it. And that's never been seen before. You can't, you can't wrap your head around that. And we're gonna live that. Not like this concrete, these sidewalks, this pavement, this, you know, even the best of Esau's cities, like when it compared to the kingdom, is gonna be is nothing. Like I think I mentioned earlier with the apartment buildings, every building looks the same. Everybody's compartmentalized in their little, nah. In the kingdom, all of our houses are gonna have our spirit attached to it. It's gonna have our own little, you know, creative mix, and how we're gonna want it and like it. What stones we like. What kind of designs we like. And it's gonna be catered to us. It's not gonna be like in this kingdom where how each home design looks exactly the same, and it's just that's how Esau got everything set up. But the Lord made us a peculiar people. So how we gonna have stuff set up is gonna be is gonna be the best. We the salt of the earth at the end of the day. So our stuff gonna have flavor. Our stuff gonna be fire. Let's get to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 6. It says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them." So the animals, predatory animals with prey type animals living together in peace. And it's saying that our children will lead them. Our children walking with a wolf, and the wolf ain't trying to harm them, or the wolf won't be in defense mode trying to run away or nothing like that. No, it's saying that our children will walk with these animals, and the children are going to lead them because the animals are going to be in subjection to us. We got to think about these things because we never seen these things before. We never lived these things before, so we got to imagine it. And once we there, it's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. "And the cow and the bear shall feed; their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den." Right? Because what this is saying is, our children will be able to play with snakes, and the snakes won't harm them. It's like I said before, because the animals, the Lord will have the spirit on the animals to where they're in subjection to us, and you know, and under our rule. So, and it's not gonna be like how Esau got it to where animals are going extinct, and he's not treating the animals or how they should be treated. Nah, we gonna be living in righteousness. So these animals are not only are we gonna be at our peak, and the earth is gonna be at their peak, but the animals are gonna be at their peak. The uh Me and the brothers, when we had some brothers come in town, and we took a visit to the zoo, and we were looking at the lions and their habitat at the zoo. And I can't even say their habitat, but just their exhibit, to use a better word. And just the spirit that was on the lion, it looked depressed. It looked like it was miserable, and it's a sad sight. But in the kingdom, like I mentioned earlier, the earth is going to be in harmony with itself. So you know um all the animals are going to be at their peak, and they're going to be in subjection to us. And so we'll be able to walk with the lion. We'll be able to have pets that we would never be able to have on this side. you know so John chapter 14 verse 2: "In my father's house are many mansions," which is speaking of different planets. So not only you know uh we have this earth that's going to be in this perfection, but the Lord is saying that we will have other planets that we'll be able to go to. I remember a brother said once that you'll think about gifting a brother with a planet because he have different things on that planet that you know that that brother like think that's fire. you know that's fire, man. And this life that we live in is so lowly compared to what we have awaiting for us, man. And that can that brings us down at times, but man, like, just we got to think about these things and just fight, and just keep hope, because this is what we have awaiting for our whole nation. Is it, man, we just gotta wait. We just gotta be patient, because these things are awaiting us to have powers to walk on water, and be able to teleport, and you know uh, have super speed, and you know man, we got to keep these things in mind, man. We got to keep these things in mind. We have to imagine these things, um, and just hope for what's to come. That's all I wanted to put out in this lesson. Just continue to hope for what's to come. Continue to hope for the perfection that's awaiting our nation. Where we're in our right mind, we're walking in righteousness, serving Yahweh Bashim Shai, and the perfection that's awaiting this planet, away from the grip of Esau and how he has polluted everything, um, put everything in wickedness, how he's torn everything down. Everything is going to be built up, and it's 100% perfection in the kingdom, and we gotta, we almost there, man. So hey, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharachar Kadash. Once again, give double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS, and salutation unto the elect. Hey, shalom.